Hello, this is Dhammapada Chapter 4, verse 11, verse number 54 in the consecutive numbering. Napuppagandho pativatameti nachandanam tagaramallikava satanjagandho pativatameti sabbadisa sappuriso bhavayati. I'll read again. Napuppagandho pativatameti nachandanam tagaramallikava satanjagandho pativatameti sabbadisa sappuriso bhavayati. Gandho, the flower fragrance, that's the fragrance of the flower. Na pativatameti, na pativatameti means it does not go against the wind. Our well-known root, I, it makes its third person present with a vowel strengthening. So it's eti, he, she, or it goes, and na eti does not go. Pativatam, we have the root va, which in fact we have twice in this verse because it occurs again in bhavayati, the last word. Va means to blow. Nirva in Sanskrit, nirva in Pali, nibba means to blow out. Nirvana in Sanskrit, nibbana in Pali just means blowing out, as in blowing out a candle. So from va, we have the noun vata, that which is blown, and vata means the wind, and cognate with Latin ventus, the wind, and of course, and indeed cognate with our English word wind. So vata, ventus, wind. The prefix pati, Sanskrit prati, and in Pali pati, or more often pati with the subdotted T. You'll find both forms. Pati with a subdotted ta is more common. Pati means against, corresponding to, against not necessarily in the form of hostility, but against as in one argument then as against that, or you're leaning against a wall, you're going against the wind, you're going in the opposite direction to the wind. It also means corresponding to. We had earlier the phrase patibala, meaning equal to or capable of. See, patibala, bala means strength, and then as an adjective, if you are patibalo, you are counter strength. In other words, you have the corresponding strength necessary for the task. Therefore, you are capable of doing that task. Rather in English, as we say, are you equal to the task? That is the patibala. This is pativatam, meaning against the wind, into the wind. Or in English, we could say upwind. So pativatam, against the wind, upwind. And this is used adverbially here, so this is an indeclinable adverb. So napuppagandho pativatam eti. The pupa gandho, the fragrance of a flower, does not go pativatam, does not go upwind. Nachandanam natagaramallikava. Chandana, it's sandalwood actually, So chandana, our English word sandal, as in sandalwood, comes from that same root, chandana. Tagara and mallika are just names of other plants. The tagara, in modern Hindi, the word tagar in Sanskrit, tagara, modern Hindi they still call it tagar. It's the pinwheel plant, I think. And mallika is jasmine. So examples here, this is just examples of 3 fragrant plants, the chandanam, tagara, and mallika. So the smell of flowers does not go against the wind, nor the smell of jasmine, nor the smell of sandal or tagara or jasmine. The meaning they don't go against the wind either. Satancha gandho pativatameti. I think by contrast, the fragrance of the good, the people who do good, does go against the wind. So the gandho, the fragrance of the satam, of the good, pativatameti, goes against the wind. Now, the first word in the second line, you'll see satancha. Satancha. Cha is the end. Satancha, and of the good. The stem form, sant, means real, truthful, or good. In Sanskrit, om tat sat, om tat that sat, means that is which is existent, or good, or truthful. These meanings are rolled into one. The accusative singular of sant is santam, as in the first line of the Metta Sutta, karaniyam atta kusalena yanta santam padam abhisamecha. This is a special declension, the words ending in an ant. In most forms of the declension, it drops the N, so it just leaves the T, sat, followed by the consonantal declensional endings. So the genitive plural is the ending in Sanskrit, short in Pali. So satam is a genitive plural meaning of the good, of good people. Normally it's you find the anuswara here, a subdotted M, if it were being followed by a word ending in, followed by a word beginning in a consonant. Where you have the final anuswara, the final subdotted M, followed by cha, meaning and, it is often possible, and it's quite common, to change that to satancha. So the M there becomes the nasal corresponding to the following consonant. So satancha, palatal. So it means and, cha and, satam, of the good, satancha. Here it's what's known as the disjunctive cha as opposed to the conjunctive. Conjunctive cha just means and. The disjunctive cha means but, or by contrast. Here it's disjunctive. It's saying the smell of flowers cannot go against the wind, but the smell of the good, the fragrance of the good, satancha gandho, pativatameti, goes against the wind. Sabba disa sapuriso bhavayati. The disa as a feminine noun in the feminine singular, disa, feminine singular nominative disa, feminine singular accusative disam. In the plural, it's also disa, and the accusative likewise is disa. Here, the disa here is the accusative plural. Sabba disa sappuriso pavayati. Pavayati, again from that same root, va, to blow. Now, in Sanskrit, prava, Pali, pava, to blow forth, to blow through. And so it means pervade. So the air of it, the scent of it, pervades, it blows through. Sabba disa, all directions. So sappuriso, again, it's the satpuriso. We had at the beginning of this line, satam, became satancha, satam, meaning of the good. Now that's in the combining form. Here, the satpuriso, the good man, sat here is in its combining form. So it's just sat, puriso, which by standard phonetic mutation becomes sappuriso. Sappuriso, that's the virtuous person, the good person. Pavayati, blows through, pervades. Sabba disa, all directions. The word sabba, all, it's the consonantal declension, remember. So in the masculine plural, oops, sorry, I accidentally flicked my page there. In the masculine plural, it is sabbe. For example, as in the phrase sabbe buddha, nominative, sabbe buddha, all Buddhas. In the feminine, the plural is sabba. It's regular there. That is why we have sabba disa. That is a feminine plural accusative. Same as the nominative. It doesn't, for the feminine plurals don't change for nominative and accusative. Or in Pali, they do in Sanskrit. So sabba disa, all directions. Sappuriso, the virtuous person. Pavayati, blows through, pervades. Sabba disa. By the way, this word disa in Sanskrit is disha. It's from the root dish, meaning to show, because the directions you show, well, direction means to point out or to show, in English from Latin. So the root dish means to show, and it's cognate actually with the Latin root dic, dicere, indicate. It's that same dic. And the disha is the showing, so the direction, the cardinal points of the compass in north, south, east, and west. So I will read this verse again. Napuppagandho pativatameti nachandanang tagara mallikava satanchagandho pativatameti sabbadisa sappuriso pavayati. And once more. Na puppagandho pativatameti, na chandanan tagaramallekava, satanchagandho pativatameti, sabbadisa sappuriso bhavayati. And that is all on this clip.